Top of the whenever to all my godlights. It is I am he, I am she, I am Cher, I am Siren, I am the Lord of the living and the Lord of the dead. And I come to you with a very unfortunate message to all individuals. It is imminent. You are in imminent danger. Imminent danger. The West Coast, please bear with me. I am feeling something that is urgent. I was going to be making a video tomorrow, but this needs to be discussed immediately. The following states, please evacuate immediately: Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, California. Also, Canada, please be on high alert from Prince Rupert to Winnipeg, as well as all island nations within from the North Pacific Ocean, South Pacific Ocean, all the way across to the Philippine Sea, as well as, I'm looking at maps to check what I'm sensing. No. Where is what am I sensing? Japan, Taiwan, all the way to potentially the coastline of China. Everything that is in and around the Pacific plate to the Philippine plate is at risk. The axial seamount is about to pop. I sense it, and since about 9 o'clock, I can feel a blockage. I feel like a valve blockage. There is a valve blockage. There is magma blocked. This mound, there is a formation that stretches from Colorado Springs. Where am I sensing it? It's close to the devil. Where is that? That is near Colorado Springs, all the way over to Oregon. However, the volcano in Colorado Springs, the magma is going to flow out from Oregon, and it's going to come through the ocean floor. I am not sure where it's It's between Oregon and California. It's gonna bust through. It's coming from the ocean, but it's going to bust through. Okay. So I'm looking at a map. Well, what I'm trying to explain to you guys is there's a main valve in Colorado. However, where the flow is coming from, it's coming from, or it's going to come through the ground in Oregon. It's going to set Oregon on fire, but the ocean water is going to come through Oregon, and it's also going to seep through Nevada. Nevada's going to burn, but it's hot water. Nevada's it's about to be in literal hot water. And there's going to be acid in it in Nevada. Oregon is going to burn. Nevada is going to burn, but it's going to sink. The coastline around California, all the way up from Oregon to about what is that? Santa Fe? Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz. There's crumbling. There's crumbling right now in Santa Cruz. Stay away from the cliff that is crumbling. It is going to sink. Santa Cruz, from all the way from Oregon over past Santa Cruz, I'm not sensing where the crumbling is going to end, but the entire coastline of California on that side is currently compromised. The entire coastline. The line on the opposite side is also compromised. And how Nevada sinks will affect which portions of the opposite side that will be. None of it's safe. I'm not sensing any of it safe. It is going to form an island. But right now, because there is a valve in Wyoming, it could pop in Oregon and cough up magma in Wyoming as well, causing the Colorado Springs to pop. And then that's going to compromise Wyoming, Colorado, Utah. What I'm sensing is dust. I'm sensing dust here. And I don't know, it's giving me a headache. I don't know when that's going to be visible. My point is, please, if you see this message, immediately evacuate. When the seismic detectors go off, by that time, it's going to be too late to evacuate by car. Too late. Everything is going to collapse. I am sensing category 9 or greater. Tsunami category 9 or greater. All the way from the north. Potential, I sensed this before and I made a video. It's gonna be a sudden pop. You're not even going to see it because I've seen this across time. I couldn't even figure it's going to be in the ocean. The tsunami isn't even going to be visible. I still can't sense the visibility of it because it's like a bubble pop. If you've ever seen congee or porridge boiling, or risotto boiling, and there's a sudden bubble pop, this tsunami is going to come up like that. It's going to be a sudden bubble pop, and to the left of it, there's going to be a massive tsunami, likely category 9 or greater. Japan, Australia, please stay away from bridges. Sudden collapses are possible. Coastline erosion, flooding potential. Australia, flooding on the coastline. The entire right of it. Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Coral Sea, everything in it. Everything, every island in the Philippine Sea, all the way to the North Pacific and South Pacific Ocean, evacuate, move to the left, fly to the left past China. I am not sure where is safe, but stay out of the region of the Pacific Plate and the Philippine Plate. Stay away from Washington State, Oregon State, Idaho State, Montana State, Wyoming State, Colorado State, Utah State, Nevada State, California State, Arizona State, New Mexico State. Also, Northwest Territories of Canada. Potential visibility, lack thereof. Power outage, highly possible from Prince Rupert, likely to Winnipeg. I'm not sure about Thunder Bay, but high caution, evacuate immediately. Go buy flights. Get the cheapest flights, moving, flying left. I'm not even sure. No. Wherever you fly, stay away from the region that I have mentioned. Stay away from Japan. The areas, the coastline of China, Shanghai, Hangzhou, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Okinawa, the entire Japan, Be on high alert for tsunami category 9 or higher. Stay away from bridges. Effective from this breath. It is after 10 p.m. Sunday, January 12th. It is important, honestly, loss of life is probable. Death is not real. You remember that. Death is not real. Call your power back. Claim your sovereignty. If you are in these areas, call one second. Sorry, had to grab my Bible. Damn. Oh, I was not prepared for this. Bear with me, guys. I don't want to re-record this message. I want to get it out as fast as possible. I will make a video tomorrow morning. Hopefully by then my body will start to calm down. My heart valves is hurting. I feel it about to pop. Not my heart, but Gaia, element spirits, nature spirits, Sophia. I feel danger. Claim your sovereignty. Call your power back. Say, I call my power back. I call my power back. I declare, decree, and announce that it ends with me. The abuse of power, the manipulation, the abuse of the voiceless and the less fortunate. It ends with me. I am sovereign. I am one. I am surrender. I receive. I radiate. I ascend. I unplug. I observe. I broadcast. I am my mother and father's son. I am an anchor of calm. I am the single. I am the signal. Every hand that reaches for me through crafts and arrogance now burns with unanswered access. I call my power, my inheritance, my divine identification, and my true connection to source of all, Lord, glory back. I am united with the 100 united realms. I speak as one, so it is and must be. Please write that down. Please say it. Please say it. Also, for the West Coast and for all that is living from the West Coast of the United States, Canada, Mexico, and all life extending to the Philippine plate. I speak as one. Heavenly Father, righteous Judge, I ask that Supreme Court be seated. I call judgment, and I request that the Supreme Court destroy all abuse of divination and abuse of power relating to the Axel Seamount and that which exists within the Colorado Spring. I call judgments on all activity within the Pacific Ocean at this time. I call judgment on all that is seen, unseen, known, and unknown taking place on Goddess Gaia's body. I call judgment on all that is being done through Goddess Gaia to harm Goddess Sophia. I call judgment on the Bloodline Council, the Shadow Committee, the Cult of Baal, all of its pipeline across all time, all space, across all of existence. I call judgment on all its benefactors, all who participate in the incantation. I call judgment on acts to take life, creating poverty, witchcraft, familiar spirits, marriage breakers, infirmity, failure, altar of marine or water spirits, the Delilah spirits, altar of delay, altar of sabotage, altar of strife and confusion, altar of false prophecies, altar of fear, altar of trauma, altar of barrenness, altar of fruitfulness, altar of hopelessness, altar of Freemasonry, altars that scatter, and the altar of suicide that may be encountered as a result of these events taking place today. For it is written in Psalms 91, verse 11 to 12, for he will command his angels in regards to you to protect and defend and guard you in all your ways of obedience and service. They will lift you up in their hands so that you do not even strike your foot against the stone. I call to all God lights that are sovereign outside of this Chronos realm. I call to all shadows. I call to all divinely aligned archdemons. I call to the aeons. I call to Archangel Michael. I call to my sirens that have arrived. I call to all nano-nillion godlights on hold. It is I am He. I call final judgment for all participants on the potential tsunami about to pop. I call judgment on the shadow cabinet. I call judgment on all within the cult of Bilal. I call judgment on Hamas. I call judgment on President Donald Trump. I call judgment on all beneficiaries of the upcoming events. And I call final all participants may they be placed on the Ascended Masters list of individuals that will no longer be within existence when this eruption takes place. I place judgment in this very breath. May they no longer be within existence, along with every individual that loses life. They lose their life instantly. Access to reincarnation is denied. All participants must be handed over to divine collectors to return to source of all for final comments. I speak as the one who is He. Therefore, it is. All individuals with aims to claim firstborn, may they first burn, may their firstborns be taken. All individuals who are aiming to prosper from the loss of homes, may their homes be lost. All individuals who seek for some to enter the ocean, may they enter the ocean as well. I call to element and nature spirits. May all be cleansed and purified. And so it is. Lord Almighty, thank you for all you've done and all you do and all you will do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. My body is raging and I am struggling to concentrate. I'm speaking off the cuff. I will make another video tomorrow morning, a bit calm. Hopefully I'll be physically calm. My body's uncomfortable. I'm struggling to concentrate. Please, if you see this video, evacuate from those areas. If you have loved ones in those areas, please contact them immediately and have them evacuate. Do not leave anything behind. Do not leave your pets behind. Do not leave pets in the home. Do not leave children in the home. Take only essential that you can walk with. Take your money, take your identification, and exit. Nothing in your home is worth your life. Leave everything. It is going to burn. And so it is.